I'm taking back with me hope for a transformed church communication, and I pray that each of us will be inspired to carry out our respective ministries in our respective countries. And I would like to share with you a term that is used in my country. It's in Pidgin. It's called one talk. So it describes people from the same place. So we are now one talks in church communication. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I'm Esther from South Sudan, and I'm so much happy to be part of this Young Communicators Jubilee. It is a blessing. When I was coming, many people were wondering and they were saying, "You're blessed, you're a blessed child." And I got courage from my bishop when it was very difficult for us to get a visa, obviously, to come to Europe. But my bishop had that hope and he said, "My daughter, you're going to go." And meaning he has hope in me that I'm going to bring a lot of changes to my community. And with all this that I've learned here, I've learned that communicators are the sowers of hope. As Maria yesterday was giving us her wonderful speech, and we learned a lot of things from her. As she said, this Jubilee came at the right time where the world is upside down. So it is all up to us to change the world as young communicators. Thank you.
So I'm from the Philippines, and my only hope and prayer is that may all this beautiful experience may lead us closer to God, because that's the most important thing. And when we go back to our respective countries, all of this experience is meant to be shared, and may it lead more young people and those who are in our ministries get be close to God. That's all.
Hello everyone, I'm Carmel from the Philippines. I must admit that before coming here, I was expecting that we will tackle like technology-related issues and how to navigate with it, especially AI. But God really worked wonders because He gave us even more powerful message, and that is the power of stories, how it can inspire people, how it can move people, and how it can change lives. And I think as I go, that will be my takeaway. As a young communicator, not just the future of the church, but I believe we are the present of the church to change community one story at a time. Thank you.
That faith is alive, that hope and the truth is alive. They live in each and every one of us, and there's so many, there are millions of stories only waiting to be told and waiting to be heard, and it is our job to do this. And I'm full of motivation to go home, to go back and tell these stories, and we just should get started. Keep going on, because we have a job to do. We've got His job to do.
The biggest value which I will take with me from here, thanks to you, are two things. The first one, that not at first, and not only as a priest or as a journalist, even as a faith communicator, but as a Christian, that I really take responsibility for the story I can hear, for the stories which God allows me to hear. And second one is that the life stories of my neighbors are never news to sell, but always good news to tell. Thank you.
I'm just so thankful and honored to meet each one of you. I really learned something from talking to each one of you and hearing all of you speak. And this meeting came at the perfect time. With all that I've been living back home with the war and everything, I started to lose hope and stop seeing the point of my major and the point of what I work, and just didn't make sense of what am I doing in my life. And just coming here in these 3 days, it revived a lot in me of vision of what I'm gonna do when I go back home, and the power of communication, and gave me courage now to speak up, and seeing like all of you and knowing that there's other people in different parts of the world that share the same vision and heart. So we're all working together, and I'm super thankful. Thank you.
Here with not many expectations, and what I bring me home is not only my mate as a reality drinking by the Pope Francis, but also an encounter, a real encounter with Pope face to face, but also with you, even if I couldn't share my mate with each of you, and just this encounter, it's like this multicultural encounter means to me like that we are united in our mission, and also the message about hope is act. So we need to have like this active hope, and tell our stories and tell the stories that the world needs to hear. And that's all. And just pray for that mission, that each of us can get this mission that God gives to us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Korobiala from South Sudan. I believe it is time that once again we will need to give vote of thanks to the time that we were able to reach here in Italy from various continents around the world. This time it is a privilege that I'm in Rome, and I believe whatever I've seen from Rome is what I want to carry to my people in the youngest nation around the globe, which is South Sudan. So this time I want to give a vote of thanks to Sylvia.
Yes.
We look at her, she looks thin, but however, she's managed really to connect some of us to be here. Why I say that, she knows very well how I've been disturbing her via an email for the custody. It has been a tough moment for me to reach here with a lot of things. However, I'll never get tired of telling you a word of thanks for what you have always been doing, answering to me, and every time me also checking you on that email. Otherwise, a point to put on to the dicastery, if some of them are here, I know. Maybe few of us will still be involved in the Jubilee celebration that is coming up next. Someone had cried here before, like that coming one. I don't know, will it find us at which age now? But also, something that I noticed from the dicastery, it is that it is very much important that whenever you will be organizing any invitation again to all the continents to come here, it is important that you need to at least share out the venues that can easily be identified and known by so many people here in Rome. Because we noticed this, it has been a challenge that yesterday some were unable even to notice out some halls that we were to go and attend some other things. From the stories that we've been sharing, some even were struggling. Others ended up stranded in Rome here, even at Basilica. They don't know where they were to go. So this is something very much important, that next time, in case of any general invitation to people, to the young communicators to come here, the venues must be something that can easily be identified. Because why I say this, the sisters were unable to point out yesterday some places where we were supposed to be. The police were unable even to share to us where the Vatican canteen is. Including some fathers who are also unable to tell to us where the Vatican canteen is. That's why I say it's a little bit a challenge. Next time it must be something that is easily accessible. Thank you very much. But your struggle, it is recognizable. Sylvia, thank you very much.